a teacher at the Outdoor Education Center. Hope you guys are staying safe and doing well. We wanted to bring you another lesson that you could do at home with your family. So this one is in our aquatics block. What you're going to do, you just need a couple of basic pieces of equipment. Maybe a pan from inside that you could put some water in, and then we have nets, but if you don't have a net, you could use a cup or a bowl or anything that has a scoop that you can collect water and organisms in. So if you find a body of water around you, we luckily are here on beautiful Lake Livingston, so we have this great area to walk into and scoop from. But if you guys have a creek nearby, a pond at your local park, any little body of water, we're going for a real shallow area, and make sure that you do this activity with your parents, because anytime you're near water, you definitely need to be supervised by adults. So make sure you have an adult to supervise you while you're doing this. But what we're going to do is I'm going to take my net, and I'm just going to take a deep scoop down into the water. So I don't even have to step in. I can just scoop right here along the edge. And I want to get the scoop pretty deep because most of the good organisms that I'm looking for live deep down in the mud. Then I'm going to take my other hand, I'm going to push up on the bottom of the net, and I'm going to kind of look through. So I have a bunch of leaves on the top, but I'm going to kind of look through some of this stuff and see if I can find any organisms. So I'm looking for things that are creepy crawly, that are kind of moving around. So sometimes you're going to be successful, sometimes you're not. So I have a couple of little water bugs that we call water boatmen, and I'll take them right over here, and I'm going to dump them. I'm going to pull them out, and I'm going to dump them into my pan. So we've already collected a couple of organisms right here. As you can see, Ms. Kim earlier collected a dragonfly nymph. And if you guys know anything about nymphs, you know that that means that this organism goes through metamorphosis. And there's two types of metamorphosis. We have incomplete and complete. So that's something that parents and students, you guys can talk about. That's a science teak. And we do a lot of stuff here with food chains, food webs, energy flow. Anytime you're dealing with organisms, especially aquatic organisms, that you're scooping up out of the lake, it's a great time to stimulate those good question moments. So parents, you don't have to worry about necessarily knowing everything that you're talking about, but get your kids out there, let them scoop up, get your hands dirty, and really kind of get in there and dig in and find you some cool organisms. Anything that you find, we put it in this pan here. We'll take it back with us. You can either take it into your house, or like we said, you can do some research on your own and kind of identify the organisms and then figure out what their role is in your ecosystem. So you might have a consumer that's a predator, you might have a consumer that's primarily a prey or an herbivore, and just kind of go over with your kids the concepts of energy flow and how that moves through an ecosystem via a predator-prey relationship. That's another great teak and stuff that you can cover. So again, once you are done using these organisms, if you would please put them back in the lake, pond, river, or whatever body of water you're using, that would be great, so that these guys can continue to do their jobs and be a valuable part of our ecosystems. So thank you guys again for joining us for another lesson. I hope that you have a lot of fun scooping. And again, if you will post or share pictures or anything of any of the cool organisms that you collect, and just kind of let us know your experience, we would love to get some comments and hear from you guys. So we look forward to that, and we will see you soon. Bye.